welcome to another edition of the Mustachioed Chef. We've got a very special episode. We're filming on July 4th. We're gonna be making a dish that some might call American. It's Lobster Mac N Cheese. And I know what you're probably saying. You're saying, Chef, that's not an Italian recipe. And you're right. But I found a way to make it a little bit more Italian. We're gonna use a little pancetta, use some breadcrumbs, the signature pecorino romano, and then we're gonna get everything going good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a little cheese sauce, get the pasta boiling, get it all coming together, and that's lobster mac. Okay, as you can see here, we got our lobster tails. Now, you can use this with full lobsters. You can get the claws, great. Our fishmonger only had tails, so we're using the tails here. It's about 1.5 pounds of meat. What we're gonna do, we're gonna gently boil these. You don't wanna cook them all the way through, because again, lobster mac, we're gonna bake it in the oven. So we're gonna poach them, get that meat cooked down nice, put it off to the side, and then we're gonna put the rest of this meal as it comes together. All right, so the pancetta here is cooked down perfectly. Now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna take the pancetta out, but the fat, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that, we're gonna put our breadcrumbs and the pecorino romano, and we're gonna bake that down. That's gonna be our little top. Okay, we've got our lobster meat cooked. We shredded our cheese down. What we're gonna do, we're gonna make a roux. That sounds fancy, but it's not. It's just butter and flour, equal parts butter, equal parts flour. Get that started. We're gonna add some milk to thicken it up. Once it comes together, we're hitting it with the cheese. Now, we use 2 kinds of cheese, but I'm also gonna make it 4 kinds of cheese. We've got cheddar, little pepper jack, give it a little spice, some Parmesan, there you go, making it Italian. And the signature, the pecorino romano. So we're gonna get that all together, add the lobster meat, throw it in the oven, and that's lobster mac, guys. Okay, our roux is cooked down, the milk has come down, it's really thickened up nicely. That's how you know when it's time to add your cheese here. You can see this is like a cheese fondue almost. But there's no cheese yet, so that's when we're gonna add it in there. So let's go here. Go ahead.
Macaroni is consistent. A little bit al dente, I like it. Pancetta, great flavor. Lobster got that tang, which is great. I'm gonna go with 9-1.
All right.
9-1.
That's pretty damn good. There's So I will say the pepper jack may not be sticking out as much as I thought it was going to be, but maybe that's a good thing. All the cheeses have blended together nicely and nothing's like sticking out too much, but it's a nice cheese collaboration. The lobster meat definitely comes through. I mean, we cut it into giant chunks, so you can't like miss the fact that there's lobster meat in it. The pancetta is nice and crispy, and the breadcrumbs on the top had a really nice brown crust at the end of the baking process. So I think I've got to give this an 8-9. It's really good.
Right.
4th edition.
You look incredibly elegant in that chair right now.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very
look.
much.
Okay. Let's see how it is. So I second a lot of the comments that Ms. Cazalet said in terms of the deliciousness of the blending of the cheeses. The big chunks of lobster are crucial, delicious. Actually, it has a really nice kind of peppery flavor, which is really lovely. I would put this at a 9.4. It's very delicious to me. I don't say no to mac and cheese.
All right, let me take a little big bite here. Very good. So there's a lot of cheese in this. I saw it being made, but it's not too cheesy when it hits the mouth. Great lobster chunks, great pancetta. I gotta say, 9.2.
Would you say it's a good mouthfeel?
It is a good mouthfeel. Thank you for that suggestion.
It's definitely not too cheesy. It has good flavors. The pancetta is really nicely done. Not too, not too chewy. Mac and cheese is good. I like salt. Could have used a bit more salt. I'm gonna give it an 8.8.
Okay. Last time you were here, it was a bit too peppery.
Yeah.
Is this too peppery?
No, it's not too peppery. I think the flavors are good. I like salt.
All right. All right, I'm very excited about this lobster mac. My biggest pet peeve when I order at a restaurant is that there's not enough lobster. I don't think we have that problem tonight, so let's see here.
My biggest pet peeve is it doesn't come with a sausage.
I mean, that's another problem. This is really good. My concern was that it was gonna dry out in the oven. It got a little dry, but not like dry, so there's still a lot of that cheese sauce there. The lobster's great. The different cheeses are great. The kicker? The breadcrumbs cooked in the pancetta fat. I'm gonna give this an 8.7. Very good dish. We got a July 4th edition. We got a live studio audience. A great episode. We'll see everyone next time on the Mustachioed Chef. Woo! All right.
Oh man, all right.
Actually, I thought it was gonna dry out.
Sorry, you can redo that if you want to.